Hello, my name is Robert Johnson. I live in Washington, D.C., and I'm a graduate student at the University of Maryland studying library and information science. I spent this summer in the Princeton Photographs Division working in the archive of Paul Marvin Rudolph, an influential modern architect active from the 1950s to 1990s. Since 1997, the Library of Congress has been home to over 150,000 of Rudolph's items, including drawings, photographs, and manuscript material that span his entire career. Architectural items present unique challenges for archivists. A given project requires hundreds of drawings. These works include sketches that show early ideas, highly technical drawings, and polished renderings meant to share the vision with the client. The different types of drawings serve different purposes and are intended for specific audiences. For example, you'll see on your left an early sketch, and then on your right a floor plan with much more detailed measurements. Identifying the type of drawing is important for understanding the information it is meant to convey. In addition to the many types of drawings, these items also come in different media formats. The medium is important from a preservation standpoint because they have different housing and handling requirements. In this example, the same drawing of the Healy Guest House is reproduced in 5 different ways. From the top left, there is a negative of the image on high contrast film, which produces sharp lines and is typically used for published illustrations. This material is sturdy, but requires a light table to view properly. Moving clockwise, there's a larger version on photostat, then a glossy print, which creates a glare if you try and photograph it, a negative photostat, and finally in the bottom left, tracing paper, which is delicate and must be handled with care. These considerations are important to understand when thinking of how to inventory, preserve, and serve architectural materials. All of this leads to the project I was tasked with alongside junior fellow Carter Jackson. Carter and I were given a selection of the Rudolph collection to review, organize, and describe, a group of materials that totaled 164 folders and roughly 4,000 items. This selection relates to Rudolph's most significant projects that have been featured in magazines, books, and museum exhibits. We learned how to carefully handle the variety of items, retrieving them from the vault using the filed call slips you can see. Then we evaluated the content of the drawings, looking for titles and dates, and adding our own descriptions that will help researchers and library staff locate specific items in the future. Then we went through them one by one, recording metadata in an Excel spreadsheet, capturing details about the physical material, such as medium, size, and condition. Our project serves as an important step as the Princeton Photographs Division prepares to fully process the bulk of the Rudolph collection in the near future. Rudolph was known for designing daring, often polarizing buildings, and their merits are still hotly debated. Some buildings, like the borough's Welcome headquarters, were widely praised when they were constructed, but fell into neglect over the years. In 2021, the complex was destroyed, nearly 50 years after it opened. A constructed building is the final record of an architecture project, but it is rarely permanent. Buildings evolve with their use, and most will be reused, renovated, and eventually lost to time. This reality makes the preservation of the design drawings that much more important for ensuring that the vision of the architect remains accessible, allowing researchers to interpret the historical context of the buildings and evaluate how they can best serve users into the future. For more of the Rudolph collection, you can visit the Princeton Photographs online catalog, which contains over 20,000 digitized slides, or visit the reading room at the Capitol Hill location in Washington, D.C. Thank you to the staff of the Princeton Photographs Division for welcoming us this summer and making our project possible. And thank you all for listening.